Hip-hop icon Snoop Dogg is engulfed in a new wave of public scrutiny and criticism after recent comments he made about LGBTQ+ representation in children's films. The controversy erupted following an interview where the rapper described a moment of discomfort and confusion while watching the 2022 Disney/Pixar animated film, Lightyear, with his grandson. During an appearance on the It's Giving podcast, Snoop Dogg recounted the experience, noting that a scene depicting a same-sex couple, Commander Alicia Hawthorne and her wife Kiko, raising a child, threw me for a loop. The rapper explained that his grandson, in the midst of the film, turned to him and asked, "Papa Snoop, how's she have a baby with a woman? She's a woman." Snoop Dogg's reaction, as he described it, was one of unpreparedness and being caught off guard. He told the podcast hosts, "I'm like, scared to go to the movies. Y'all throwing me in the middle of s*** that I don't have an answer for." He continued to express a view that this kind of content is not appropriate for young children, stating, "These are kids. We have to show that at this age, they're going to ask questions. I don't have the answer." The rapper concluded his thought by saying, "What you see is what you see, and they're putting it everywhere. I didn't come in for this star. I just came to watch the goddamn movie." The comments quickly went viral, igniting a firestorm of condemnation across social media platforms. Critics accused the rapper of homophobia and of being out of touch with the growing demand for diverse and inclusive representation in family entertainment. Many argued that Snoop Dogg's comments were not just a personal anecdote but reflected a broader resistance to societal progress. A common theme in the online response was the idea that a parent or guardian's role is to educate their children about the world, and that different family structures, including those with same-sex parents, are a reality that should be openly discussed, not shied away from. The backlash has extended beyond the digital sphere. In Australia, where Snoop Dogg is scheduled to perform at the Australian Football League (AFL) Grand Final, there are now growing calls for his performance to be cancelled. The demand for cancellation is fueled by the recent controversy involving the AFL, which sanctioned one of its players, Isaac Rankin, for a homophobic slur. Public figures and commentators are now questioning the league's commitment to its stated standards of inclusion and whether they will apply the same principles to a high-profile performer. Australia's Shadow Immigration Minister Paul Scar has even weighed in, saying if you're going to set certain standards, then people are going to raise questions if you deviate those standards on a case-by-case basis. While the overwhelming public reaction has been negative, some have stepped up to defend the rapper. Proponents of Snoop Dogg's comments have argued that his remarks were not rooted in malice or hatred, but rather a reflection of a different generation's upbringing and a cultural perspective that is still adjusting to modern norms. This perspective posits that his honest reaction, while perhaps clumsy, highlights a genuine challenge many adults face when navigating these topics with young children. However, this defense has been largely drowned out by the volume of criticism, with many pointing out that the burden of education and acceptance falls on the adult, not the child. This is not the first time Snoop Dogg has been accused of homophobia. In 2014, he took a screenshot of two men in a bed together from Instagram and posted it with a homophobic slur. He also released a music video in 2017 that was seen as mocking Young Thug's effeminate style and perceived gender fluidity. These past incidents have added to the current scrutiny, with critics arguing that his recent comments are part of a larger, long-standing pattern of behavior. As of the current reporting, Snoop Dogg has not issued a public statement or apology regarding the latest controversy. The incident remains a prominent topic of discussion, serving as a microcosm of the larger culture wars surrounding LGBTQ+ visibility in media. It underscores the challenges major entertainment companies face in their quest for inclusive storytelling and the ongoing public debate about how and when to introduce complex social issues to a young audience.